beautiful Sagittarians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your twin flame reading for the end of June right through to the end of July 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details, and I will never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Sagittarians, this is your twin flame connection reading. For those of you who are not looking for a love reading, I have already uploaded 2 readings for your sign. One is what do your guides want you to know, and also the June general reading. That is up there as well. But if you've already seen those, there is a career reading coming out for you in the next couple of days, so look out for that too. But this is the twin flame connection reading. I'm going to get your cards, all of them first, before I transmute an outcome. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? The first pile is your pile, second pile is your person's pile, and the third pile is your unified energy, okay? Thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. So it's kind of like the outcome energy. Interesting, we've got 28 and 29 back-to-back energy. So your frequencies are kind of coming together, starting to align. Also, we've got male or female, not a gender specific reading, it's about the energy, but we've got the masculine, feminine energy of the divine counterparts, okay? So that does mean it's about, you know, one person taking the initiative and the other person being open to receive. So let us see what's going to happen in your twin flame connection. This reading is good for the next 4 to 5 weeks. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see? Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? What are they meant to know in their twin flame connection? What are they meant to see? Thank you so much. Okay, and one more. Okay, so let's get the details. Thank you. For those of you who are interested in what decks I'm using, the first deck is a wonderful Lenormand deck by Lamucci Design. Second deck there is a Kipper deck, of course, by Marchetti. This deck here is the wonderful THELEMA Tarot deck. And finally, we've got the Archean Tarot, which I'll be using in a moment. Ace of Pentacles for yourself. Thank you so much. Beautiful Sagittarians, what do they need to know regarding their twin flame connection? We've got King of Cups. 10 of Cups. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarius? I actually saw the Lovers card there for a moment. So if it comes out, it comes out. But when it's got stuck there a moment, the Lovers came out. I could see it briefly. King of Pentacles. Okay, again, male or female, not a gender specific reading. I will actually, oh, they want one more. Thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? What are they meant to see for their highest good? The Hierophant. Okay. Now the Hierophant is a marriage card or a deepening of the commitment card for you and your person. 2 of Pentacles. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? We've got a Queen of Pentacles here. We got a 2 of Cups. And we got the Knight of Wands. Okay. Let us see what is going on here. Now, the first card is your card, Protagonist Energy. It's number 21. So that is the World card energy, which is about a new cycle. And I feel like this has been a very, very difficult journey for you, my beautiful Sagittarians. Your twin flame, it's been an uphill struggle, quite literally. And I feel like part of you is like, it's over. Because when you get to the World card energy, it's like we're at the stage where we're learning a lesson, which is important, of course. Twin flame energy, you know, if I didn't explain it correctly, it's a lot deeper than, basically it's two people who energized in the same way. They are twin, they mirror each other's energy. So if you take a step back, they take 2 steps back, and you then take 4 steps back. It's about this energy where you kind of like mirror each other. And it's like magnets. Both are identical in polarity. They push and pull, okay? So they attract each other but also repel each other, and they must remain apart until parts of their energetic frequencies change. So spiritual work, personal growth, until both parties change their frequency, surrender to the union, then we got a match, okay? So it's like magnets. Also, please be mindful that you look up what a false flame is. A lot of the comments below I've been reading, I'm like, oh my gosh, that must be, I can feel the energy. That is a false flame for some. So look it up online. If anyone is abusive, emotionally manipulative, you know, physically, mentally, you know yourself, my beautiful Sagittarians. You don't need me to tell you. But if you're in a relationship with somebody that you think is very, very toxic to you, then that is not a twin flame connection. I just want you to be aware of that, okay? Twin flame often involves two people trying to work out. It's almost like a mirror. You show a mirror to your twin, and they see all the things within themselves that need healing. So they tend to avoid their feelings. There may be childhood wounding, there may be insecurities, trust issues from previous experiences or previous relationships. And it is very difficult to make a connection with your twin, because it is to surrender to yourself, basically, and do the personal work. And it often is very, very painful. The separation period is painful, okay? So also the chaser, they focus a lot on the twin who is running, and they feel like they cannot think about anything else. It's obsessive energy, and they, as soon as they focus on themselves, on their own journey, because the twin flame connection is the biggest life learning lesson we will learn about ourselves. In a love relationship, let's put it that way, we'll learn lots of other lessons in other areas of our life. But as soon as the chaser actually focuses on their own journey, their own spiritual involvement, their life's purpose path, then they actually encourage the energetic cord for your twin to come seeking you. So you become the chaser, then you become the runner, and then your person becomes the chaser. You flip polarities, and then it balances itself out, and you come together in a match. Now, not every twin flame gets to take the journey together in this lifetime. You can choose to walk away. You'll only have one twin. It is a difficult bond to break, but some of you may cut cords and things like that, and take a soulmate, for example. But this is for those who are in separation. But number 21, I feel like you've come to the end of a cycle with this person, and you're renewing your energy. I feel like there's part of you that's like, you gave your all in the connection, and you know, I feel like it's not that you're making things difficult for your person now, but I feel like you've taken a real step back where it's kind of difficult to reach you. Now, some of you may have even gone traveling or something, but I feel like there's this disconnect where you're like, okay, I'm unreachable. This energy sort of popped up in the Scorpio reading a couple of days ago. So I'm feeling that for you. It's almost like radio silence, because, you know, when you think about the top of that mountain, it's just, everything's just so quiet and icy. So I feel like right now you're trying to disconnect your feelings, or you have gone really cold towards this person because you invested everything you had to give. You had a lot of integrity in this connection. You gave your heart, your soul, your love, your trust. They give me the word trust, and your but there's silence. Okay, so I feel like you're looking at the journey ahead in this twin flame connection, and you can see that it is a project, okay? So I feel right now you're looking at how can we overcome the major obstacles in this connection if we are to be together. And because we've got a Two of Pentacles here, I feel like part of you is uncertain as to whether you want to take it with them, even though you've invested already in this connection, okay? Now this person, I mean, we got a King and Queen of Pentacles here, so I do feel like you and this person can match each other's energy, but there's also another King. So I need to find out what that's all about, whether it is just their energy presenting in that form, or whether it's more than two people in this connection. So I'll check that out. But right now, this energy here, you're aloof. you've disconnected, okay? You've gone a little bit silent, or you're trying to phase this person out, and you're looking at the journey. It's been a very typical, twin flame journeys, they tend to be typically similar in the energy. So I feel like you've had a real test of faith in this, where it's almost like made you wonder if you believe in love anymore, by taking a step back. Because I feel like you've almost lost your motivation, your drive for seeking love in general, okay? Because it's been very challenging. So I feel part of you is like focusing on other things, like your work, perhaps rising through the ranks in terms of your career. We've also got official person. So I feel like a lot of you are going to be focusing on success. But the energy I get mainly from this is that you're willing to talk. On your side, you're building a solid foundation. And I feel like you are learning, because it's number 21, 22 here, you are in a very, very balanced vibe, or balanced frequency, where you can see that what you gave to this connection, you did it with all of your heart. And it's almost like you leave this situation with kind of no regrets, because you actually did everything you could to save this connection, or did everything you could to... They're giving me this really interesting way of giving this to me, because I'm scrying in the water at the same time as doing your reading. The way that they're showing me this is enveloped in love. Enveloped in love. Enveloped, maybe, because they just give me the writing in the water. Enveloped in love. So I feel like, I mean, maybe you did an envelope is to send a message, or envelope is to envelop is to completely surround this person with love. I feel like that's what you did. And this person's got a sword there. So I feel like you were trying to be open with communication. What you see is what you get. You were really honest, true blue, loyal to this person. And I feel like you would have fought for this connection. Well, I feel like you did fight for this connection, and you're building a solid foundation. You've learned a lot in this connection. When you reduce it, 22, of course, is number 4. 2 plus 2 is 4, the Emperor energy. So I feel like you are maturing. Also, I feel like you can leave this connection with your head held high. Your head held high, okay? That's what they're kind of giving me here. Now, interesting, in the water, they're showing me someone's phone. And it's almost like there's a magnet either on the phone or something like that, and something is stuck to the phone, cell phone. So either you've got like some sort of magnetic case or something like that, and something, I want to say it's like a spoon or something. It's quite large. I mean, it could be anything that's really stuck to it, but the way that I'm seeing it on the table, it kind of looks like something is stuck to the phone. So either, I mean, if that's not you in this moment, where there's something stuck, it doesn't have to be a spoon. It can be like a coin. It could be anything stuck to your phone. So if that's you in this moment, something got magnetized towards your phone, there's definitely something in this message for you. If it does not resonate for you in this physical moment, it can mean that it will do in the next 4 to 5 weeks. But spiritually, it could mean that, it could mean that you or this person is always on the phone. Maybe not to each other at this moment in time, because I feel like you've taken a step back. But it could be about this magnetic, you're manifesting this person to call you. I don't know what a spoon represents, really, to be honest. I mean, one of the wonderful watchers in the comments box below told me about a love spoon. So, I mean, there's such a thing, I feel like they said in Celtic culture, there is a love spoon. So it could mean like you two are meant to be together like magnets, or they gave you a love spoon or something like that. I'm going to leave it like that because it's very precise. I'm not really sure what they're trying to give me with that. So I'll always be honest and say I can't quite grasp it. So I'm just trying to decode what it is that I can see in the water. Okay, so I'm going to leave it like that. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, now Ace of Pentacles is interesting because I feel like there's two energies here. One is, you focus a lot on your work. I feel like you're rising through the ranks when it comes to your career. And I feel like you're focusing on your work or on a hobby. If you're not working right now, you're focusing on other things to take your mind off your twin flame connection. I also feel with this, you could be focusing on your finances as well. I feel like the Ace of Pentacles is like you gave your all to this. You gave everything you had. You're willing to open the gates and surrender to this connection. but I feel like part of you is wondering if you should go for new love, if you haven't already, okay? Because aces tend to bring in new energy. And because you got number 21 in your cycle, it's like, I'm ready for new. I'm ready for something exciting, something that commits right from the get-go. I do feel like there's an opportunity for new love coming on in for you if you haven't received it already. And this person, I mean, this person could work in an official capacity. Someone who is either works for council, government, you know, someone who's official. They've got an official title, but I feel like you're actually working on an official title yourself, whether you're becoming your own boss or a director of a company or a CEO, or you're rising through the ranks. But I feel like that's been your primary focus. I mean, you've got Pentacles here, which means right now you're focusing on finances, you're doing a lot of multitasking, you've got a lot of bills to pay, you're just shuffling money. Also, you know, there is an energy here of the duality of this connection. Okay, it can mean you're indecisive about this. Right from the beginning, you were so sure that this is your twin, and now you're not so sure because of the separation period. So I feel like there is an indication here that you have a choice. Okay, now Ace of Pentacles tends to mean physical, you know, the physical. So you gave physical proof to this person with your actions that you love this person. You did everything you could to show them that you wanted long-term commitment with this person, that you knew that this person was your twin straight from the very beginning. But the Two of Pentacles, because of what's gone on there, I feel like it's like either you are now finding that you don't have much time for yourself because you're working so hard and you're trying not to think about your twin, but it could also mean that if conditions change, you can be flexible if this person proves to you that they want to deepen the connection with you. But right now, I feel like you see them as they wasted your time. Okay, I mean, they're showing up as a King of Cups there. And that means this person's got a lot of love for you. I feel also that this person wants to settle down. The Two of Pentacles, I feel like you're seeing the similarities in the twin flame connection, like how alike you and this person are, but I feel like you're trying to find all the things that are different so that you can say, you know what, this person's not for me anyway. I was probably wrong. Maybe there's no such thing as a twin flame connection, but I feel like this person is your twin, okay? Now I'm going to pull a quick card on the Two of Pentacles, because it can mean that you're undecided whether you want to commit to the twin flame connection again, should they come back, because we got number 21 as an overall energy. Part of you is like, this is done. You don't tend to go backwards, but if you're in a cycle with your twin, it's different. It tends to mean that both of you try to make things work. Try to come back together all the time. Can you please clarify, my beautiful Sagittarian's energy? What else do I need to see regarding this twin flame connection? Nine of Pentacles, yeah. You were true blue. You were willing to work on this. It was a lot of hard work as well. And I do feel like part of you feels like this connection will stand the test of time, that this person truly will not leave your life. You know that this person will be back if they're not back already. But I feel like you're looking for something that has more investment. So you may be looking for new, and you may be waiting until you find that. Even though you wanted your twin flame, even though you wanted to be with that person, I feel like you're in a position where you're looking for a deeper commitment. Someone who's honest as you, someone who, yeah, the Empress in the reverse. Okay. Now the Empress in reverse can mean that you have... your confidence was really knocked in this connection. Also, you may be worried about children, as to whether you can have children, or perhaps there is children in the mix as well. You're not really... with this card, this is a card of neglect. It can mean that you're indecisive about the divine counterpart connection, and you're trying to disconnect. So in your indecisiveness, you're like, you know what? I don't need to go for my twin flame. I'm going to step away from that. So I feel like you are really disconnecting, or you have tried to disconnect from the twin flame connection. Okay. Also, I feel in the separation period, whilst it has been a very painful experience, and I'm sending you all of my love, my care, my hugs, my beautiful Sagittarians, I get this energy that it knocked your confidence and made you feel I just feel like you questioned your beauty, or you questioned your looks in some way. Don't ever do that, my beautiful Sagittarians. Hurt people tend to hurt people. And when you've met your twin and you show them that mirror up to themselves, they project their energy. They see themselves in you because it is a magnetic twin flame connection. And they avoid it because they're not willing to go to that space. They're not willing to accept themselves in that moment. You throw up all the insecurities that they have. You may have even felt the same, that you felt very insecure. You took a step back. Both of you are very guarded. I'm going to see what the blockage was in this connection. But whenever twin flames pull back and separate, it is rarely to do with the other person. It is to do with acceptance of self. Okay, we tend to avoid our feelings as twin flames. There's been many times, for example, when and humans are wonderfully complex and sometimes infuriatingly so. There's been moments whenever you've been in an argument and all you want to say is, you know what, you fool, I just love you and I want to, but I'm scared and I want to take this journey of life with you, but I'm terrified that it'll work out the same way as a previous experience, or I've had experiences from childhood that have shown me separation, divorce, all of those things, dysfunctional energy. It can be so many influences, and we may want to say all of those things, but in that moment we either slam the door shut and brood and don't say anything, which leaves us open to being misconstrued in our energy, or we say things that we don't mean, which is like, you know what, I'm fed up of this, I'm gone. When really you want the other person to come and say, don't go, I really want to work this out. Now, of course, there's going to be some instances where you say, I'm done and I'm gone, and you mean it. But sometimes humans, they want the other person to just show them that this is worth the fight. Show me that this is worth all the arguments that we've been going through. Show me that you want to be here. Just show me. So I get this energy towards the end of your connection. It was like, just show me. And I feel like this person did not. Okay, so let me just see what the blockage is in this connection. Two of Swords in the reverse. Can you please show me what the blockage is in this connection? Your person is disconnected from their intuition, that is for sure. The Judgment, they're denied their feelings. I mean, look at that. The Judgment in the reverse, they denied their feelings. You are their life's purpose path. The Judgment card showing up there is the calling, okay? And they have not had their wake-up call fully. They're making some changes, but the Judgment card in the reverse tells me that this person denied their feelings out of fear. They were reluctant to take the twin flame connection. They did not trust their instincts, okay, because we got the Two of Swords in the reverse position. In the upright is like uncertainty, but trusting instincts and intuition. But in the reverse, it's like they blocked that. And we've got the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So this person, very chaotic in their energy, may have even used like passion for intimacy rather than love. They did not expect to fall in love. And when we get this in the reverse, this tends to mean that this person denied their feelings, but now I feel like they don't want to run anymore. Okay, because in the reverse, which means they don't want to run. They want to sit still and take account of their life. So I feel like this person, you may have felt like this person was a player, or, I mean, because the Knight of Wands energy tends to be someone who is very goal oriented. And by that, I mean, they may be focused on their career, or they may not want to settle down. They may have like an idea that in 5 years time they're going to be really awesome in their business, and maybe then they'll think about love and settling down. They may have like an age limit where they decide they want to settle down. It could also be that they wanted to sow their oats and be with other people and experience, but they didn't expect to meet their twin. In fact, I feel like this person didn't even know what twin was until they met you. Okay, so I just want to see what the blockage was. I'm just going to go one more. Anything further? Can you show me? Thank you so much. Yeah. You will hear from this person. You will get a message from this person. But the Ace of Wands, it's interesting. You got an Ace of Pentacles. They got an Ace of Wands. You came looking for a deeper connection with this person. You knew that this was something special. And they came towards you with passion, with lust. But they are transforming. This card is a card of major transformation. Suddenly being able to be daring. So this person is being bolder. they're overcoming fears. And I feel like they will come in and talk. But let's see further what they have to say, okay? Now, their energy is number 10, which is Wheel of Fortune energy. So they are turning their life around. I feel like they have been visited by karma. They know that this is a destined relationship, it's fate. But this is the Scythe in the Lenormand deck. So this means they're making some radical changes, quick changes in their world, okay? So they're at an end of a cycle as well, which means they are making space for healthier energy. They're cutting out things that are no longer needed in their world, or patterns that they may have found themselves in. I feel like they were a time, well, we got the word thief there. So this person stole time. As you can see, this figure is stealing the watch. So I feel like this person is changing their ways. They don't want to waste time anymore. Okay, now we all have free will, my beautiful Sagittarians. You may decide that you're done. And you don't want to connect to this twin flame connection. That's your free will. But if you do want to connect to this twin flame and you want to heal things in the future, I feel like both of you are coming into alignment to do that. But we have a Knight of Wands here. Now it's interesting because this is your person's energy. When we get the outcome energy, your person is on the opposite side. And they've got a Two of Cups. So they're coming in looking for a relationship, a connection. And you've got a Knight of Wands, which means you become the runner. So you're changing polarities. That's what happens in twin flame connection. When you step back and go, you know what, I can't do this anymore. Screw this. I'm done. That's when you change the chord, the energy, and your person comes seeking you for a deep connection, and you are the one who's avoidant. You both need to walk in each other's shoes before you come together in balance and work it out, okay? So they are aware that they wasted time. 24, when you reduce it, 2 + 4 is 6, the number of the lovers. They made some choices that wasted time, okay? And this person is aware of it. Now, they may have, for example, I mean, we got the lamp there, which means they're awakened to this. That doesn't help you, my beautiful Sagittarians. It's still a very painful process. I'm not here to take anybody's side or say they did that, you did this. And I'm here to sort of channel the energy from both sides to get an outcome energy. So I feel like this person, either they were very, very flirtatious, they didn't think about settling down. I'll pull a quick card on that, but they are aware that their actions, the way that they made certain decisions, I mean, I feel like they even cut things off pretty quickly. I feel like it was a very severe ending with this person. So perhaps you have taken a long time to sort of like not forgive, because I feel like you haven't quite forgiven that part. But I feel like you're working through that. And we do not forgive in order to let someone off the hook. We forgive in order to lighten our own energetic baggage, okay? Because we carry that with us. The other person doesn't carry it, they carry theirs. We carry certain things with us, and it is heavy energy. So I feel like you're trying to cut things out of your world in order to make things easier for you to move on. Your twin, however, is becoming aware of their actions and how it was detrimental to the connection. So let me just pull a card here for your person. Can you show me about the Thief card and the Scythe Devil card? Yeah. So either this person was very, very, let me put this, they were tempted, for example, in different areas of their life, whether it was substance abuse, whether it was intoxicity, whether it was addictions, whether it was insecurities. The Devil card is a block. So they had something going on with them. There was unhealthy behavior that controlled the way, and I say this loosely because they control the way that they act, okay? They are responsible for their own actions. But with the Devil card, that is like a blockage. It is an illusion that we build ourselves to keep ourselves stuck. So it's, for example, they're like, an example would be, I did not expect to fall in love, so therefore I'm not going to fall in love. Even though you're falling in love with a person, you're like, no, it's not happening, disconnect, don't want it to go any further, done. Putting up the brick wall, okay? The Devil card can also be that very lusty connection, someone who thought it was going to be chemistry, and that is all, did not expect to fall in love with the King of Cups. Okay, did not expect to fall in love. Also, I feel there's an energy here of a bit of an ego with this card. So every twin flame, we all have to have an ego death at some point in our lives. It's very painful, but it gives us that wake-up call. What I feel here is that this person thought they had time. They thought that you would be there. They thought they could ask or in some way make you wait. They thought they had time. And Sag, the one thing that we don't have much of is time in this lifetime, of course. But the Devil card, I feel like this person is seeing how they held themselves back. And it's interesting, there's a big old chain right there connecting. And there's a big old chain right there that that person is stealing. So I feel here that this person knows that they're bonded to you. They're actually obsessed with you. Let me just go. Can you please clarify that Devil card just so I can get a little bit more clarity? How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. Okay, yeah, they did not, the blockage was they did not want to fall in love. That's what I'm picking up on your energy. You got Ace of Cups in the reverse, Two of Cups in reverse. Two cards that indicate love. I'm just going to show you them in the upright. The two cards that indicate love is coming on in or love has appeared, they got it in the reverse, which means they were not looking for their heart to be engaged in any shape or form. They were just looking for passion, lust, a connection, you know, but unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but then they started to have feelings and then they started to avoid and check out. When you get an Ace of Cups in a Two of Cups in reverse, especially with the Devil card, it can mean that a previous experience, they've been let down in love before or disappointed, they've been heartbroken, some sort of separation from their past has put the brakes on with them moving forward and being with their twin. So they have a lot of guarded energy. They were not willing to open to love at the stage of when they met you because they had a lot of healing to do. So I feel like it's right person, wrong time. That's what this person is feeling. But they're making some changes, okay? Again, that does not excuse any painful dynamics, but I'm here to sort of understand the next part of your process. King of Cups energy. I mean, we've got some very strong water in the chart here. We've also got some Taurian energy. We've got Taurus, very strong Taurus actually. We've got Scorpio. We've also got a little bit of Virgo energy, and we've got a little bit of fire going on there as well. Could be any sign, doesn't have to be sun, moon, or rising, but they're strong placements. This person has a lot of love. The King of Cups is someone who's very, very charismatic, but they hold with composure. So a lot of deep feelings, but they don't tend to let their feelings flow. And there is a lot of love here with this person. I feel like this person is thinking about the future now, and they're thinking about settling down. They're thinking about that cup of love that they have. Now remember, we all start with a cup of love for ourselves first. Whenever you see the King and Queen of water or cups, they have that cup. And that is the cup of love we have for ourselves first. So we must learn to love ourselves first. And remember, we all have a different journey in life. Twin flames tend to have taken a similar journey, so be aware of that. It tends to mean if we've grown up in a dysfunctional family, for example, or I mean, most people have had some sort of trauma or dysfunction in their lives at some point, whether it's, you know, being bullied as a teenager, whether it's, your parents divorced, or there was an absent parent or guardian, or you had a previous relationship that was toxic. Whatever that experience is, it's in the cup. So basically, if it has informed us in a way where we have insecurities, codependency, abandonment issues, trust issues, it's all in the cup because we feel like we're not enough. We feel like we're not whole in some way. And remember, we give that cup of love, we exchange it to another person, and we tend to meet our twin in the same frequency that we're vibing at in the moment. So if you still have things within you where you feel like you're not enough, or you're avoiding parts of yourself, you're going to attract your twin back to you, because remember, they keep being attracted back to see the frequencies. It's like the magnet. How are we there yet? No. Are we there yet? No. Are we there? We're closer. Are we there yet? Not quite. And then eventually it comes into a match. So it's like twin flames keep revisiting each other because they can't let each other go because there's something different. So this person, I feel like they're becoming more peaceful in their emotions. They're starting to see, the love that they have to offer. And I do feel this King of Cups energy, this person recognizes they love their twin flame. They want to settle down. Okay, we got Queen of Pentacles energy. Queen of Pentacles on its own tends to be someone who you know, is in the home space, someone who's practical, grounded, trustworthy, someone who is there to build a family or settle down with, someone that wants to, yeah, have a home life. So we've got a King and a Queen of Pentacles here. Now I have to pull a card to see if this is a third party situation, because we have 3 court cards here. We've got a King of Cups, we've got a Queen of Pentacles, and we got a King of Pentacles. So that tells me that there's a match on the board, King and Queen of Pentacles, but there is a King of Cups. So I just want to just check to see if it's third party. Now remember, third party does not always mean someone cheated on you. It can mean that there was some sort of external influence. For example, it could be a friend or a family member who is influencing the situation, meddling in things in order to distract them from their twin flame connection. So let me just see what's going on there. Can you please clarify, is this 3 people, is it a third party situation, or are we dealing with just one person embodying these energies from the cards? How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. Okay, we'll go one more. Thanks so much, Spirit guys. Just clarify. Okay. So this person has, it's not that this person has a third party situation. I feel with the seven of Cups there indicates this person has commitment issues, but the Devil card in the reverse shows that whatever they haven't told you, or whatever they struggled with, or they blocked themselves against, I feel like they're noticing that they made the wrong choices. 7 of Cups is commitment issues. Could also mean that they had a lot of choices, they had a lot of options, but none of them brought love. Okay, none of them were love. The Devil card indicates if this person was with another person in the past, and the past experience was influencing how they operated in this twin flame connection, they're disconnecting from the bond it had. Same with if someone gave them bad advice, or was giving them advice about the twin flame connection or your connection, or meddling and saying don't be with Sagittarius or whatever. They are disconnecting from the hold. So, and I feel like they're looking at their options. Ace of Swords in reverse tends to mean that this person could not see or was blocked. They made a poor judgment. Okay, Ace of Swords tends to be poor judgment. It can also be that they were not honest with their feelings because they didn't feel in... they wanted to get into a long-term commitment. They just, you know, they had commitment issues. So they weren't so open about their commitment issues when they first met you. Now, the outcome energy, we have the man and the woman. Now, the man basically is all about action. And this is your person's energy. It's the first card. So the first line here is then your person's, and the second line here is yours. So this person is taking the initiative. Again, male or female, not a gender specific reading, it's about the energy, but the man card is all about action. So this person is going to take action towards you. They want a new start. And we've got the feminine energy here, which is about being in a receptive energy. So whenever you get the woman, this is about using your intuition, of course. But as you can see, you're looking towards the sun. So I feel like you're having an awakening too. And I feel like you're doing a lot of processing about what you want in this connection, whether this connection is something that you can heal with this person. But I do feel like both of you are very close in frequencies in terms of the magnet. We got 28 and 29. You're so close to making this union work. But we've got on your person's side, adjudication. They're judging themselves. And they're learning to love themselves more. They're also learning, some of them, if you feel like your twin was in a different connection with somebody else, or there was an external influence there, a third party, it's ending. There's either divorce or there's some sort of separation going on there. This person is no longer bonded to another. This person, I feel they want to settle down. They're looking to the future. So I feel like also they're judging the way they operated in this connection. They're taking accountability for the time that they wasted. Okay, they wasted your time and theirs as well. Okay, because they avoided their feelings. They avoided the twin flame connection. Now we've also got number 18 for your card. Now that's the moon energy. So this is uncertainty. and it's also about fears. Now we've got the child card here, so you may have experienced some sort of abandonment issue from childhood, my beautiful Sagittarians, or you could have a child with this person and you're just uncertain about the level of togetherness and separation for your children. So if that's you, of course, that's a very mature angle to take. But the child energy here is to remember your childlike spirit, to remember that inner child of yours that needs loving, okay, as well. And I feel there's an energy of vulnerability when you're with this person. Now, I feel like you're trying to have a playful spirit, but this connection has really kind of like made you feel quite serious sometimes. So I feel like you're rediscovering your childlike spirit as well with this card. Now, it may be that, because it's twin flame connection as well, that both of you are judging childhood insecurities or fears, things that you perhaps have witnessed in childhood that are influencing the way that you operate in relationships now. Like, for example, if you've got low trust because you watched a parent or guardian cheat on the other counterpart, or if you grow up not loving yourself fully and having low self-esteem. It's taken you a while to open up to love. So whatever it is, I feel like there is a judgment here. So I'm just going to pull a quick card on that for you before I move on. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, God, Angels. Number 18, the Moon card, tends to be about looking at fears. Yeah, confidence. Okay, you had the Empress in the reverse position to clarify your energy. So lack of confidence, low self-esteem. Now that I pulled it for your outcome energy, the child, it's like loving that inner child, coming into your own, creating healthy boundaries, strong self-esteem, loving yourself, as I said there, and, you know, recognizing how beautiful you are. Sometimes you doubt your beauty. Sometimes you doubt, and your confidence is building. So I do feel like this is about you turning into a very mature, loving person, but most importantly, loving yourself first, okay? Some of you are going to like feel like getting out into nature and bringing peace of mind, but I feel like a lot of you is like focusing on prosperity. But it can also be, because we've got the child there, it can be that you are a mother, or I mean, male or female, not a gender specific reading, but it can also be that you have children, you're a father, or you have children that you have responsibilities for, okay? So the outcome energy, your person has 10 of Cups and the 7 of Wands. They've also got a 2 of Cups. So they want the happy ever after with you, okay? Yes, they are guarded, but they're not going to give up on this. They want to fight for this. 7 of Wands is about going the distance. Them not conforming. They're not going to give up. They're releasing temptation. They're resisting the challenges to be tempted to block themselves. So I feel like this person, they hold true to their vision of being with you, because we got the 2 of Cups there and the 10 of Cups. So they see a happy ever after with you. That is their energy for your person. But I do feel like they are judging themselves, and they are aware that you've probably judged this connection too because of their actions, but they're not giving up. Their primary energy is the 2 of Cups. They want a partnership. They want to be in a high level commitment with you. This is the outcome energy. So I feel like they're going to take the initiative and come towards you. They want to settle down. I mean, this person may even send you a message about marrying you in the future, okay? And part of you is like, I don't believe anything you have to say. But this person is serious about commitment, okay? They want to come in and they're going to take action to make it right. So your side of the street, we've got King of Pentacles. So you are willing to meet this person halfway if you feel like they're truly on board. They're truly, you know, their actions need to speak louder than words. King of Pentacles, they need to come to you right. They need to actually invest in the future with you, show commitment. But I feel like this is you still focusing on your finances and on career. The Hierophant is also a learning card. You've learned a lot about this twin flame connection, and in so doing, you've learned a lot about yourself and others and your twin. So I do feel like there is part of you that has faith that this person in the future can come to you, right? But we got the Knight of Wands here, which means you're not so sure. So it's almost like you've got one foot outside the back door now because you need an escape route. That's what I keep getting here. You are looking like you want commitment, you wanted to be with this person, but part of you's like, does that commitment lie elsewhere? Because the Hierophant is a marriage card. So I feel like deep down you're looking for a high level of commitment, but you don't trust this person. You feel like this person is like here today, gone tomorrow. What if they leave? What if they disconnect from this again? How can I trust? And there's an energy here of you being very headstrong, okay? Seeking new adventure. So part of you is like, should I go for new? Because whenever you get a Knight of Wands, this is like determined for a new adventure, or you're so done, you're trying to just move on. Also, this part of you is like, maybe we can just make this as a fling, as friends, but I feel like, no, you cannot, okay? Because there's part of you that's trying to play down the bond that you have with this person to make it lesser, or to make it seem lesser, almost so that you can protect your heart against the fact that this is a big deal. I hope that makes sense. I'm not really sure if it does. Now, right now, they're showing me a golden apple. Sometimes when I get apples, it does tend to mean temptation. So either you're tempted with the Two of Pentacles there, either you're tempted to go for somebody new. Maybe you started talking to somebody new already, or you are thinking about moving forward without your twin. Can also mean that this person wasted your time by being tempted by other things in life, whether it's career, whether it's travel, whether it was another person. You feel like they were tempted not to be with you. And now it's not that you're showing this person their own medicine, but I feel like now you're in the vibes where you're the runner. Okay, so I feel like you're disconnecting. So that's where we're at. Your person is chasing, well, will be chasing you. This person is going to come towards you with a message. I'm just going to pull some more cards just to clarify. Can you please clarify that Two of Cups and that Knight of Wands before we close? Okay, so this is for your person. They no longer have commitment issues. Seven of Cups in reverse. They see clarity. The illusion is ended. They've restored a sense of what they want. They know what they want, and they want you. Okay, and for my beautiful Sagittarians. Okay, so we've got the Five of Pentacles, which is abandonment issues going on here. So that tends to mean there's a bit of worry about whether this person will leave. You felt shut out in the cold with this connection, but this card is in reverse. So it does mean that you and this person can recover this connection. There is hope. It can return, but I feel like this person's got to show you investment. They've got to show you physical evidence that they're moving towards you and mean it, that they want a relationship. Okay, but right now I feel like, can you show me, I'm going to go with this one. Is this person going to reach out and send my beautiful Sagittarians a message? If so, when? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. I have to receive. Thank you so much. Yeah, absolutely. I would say in the next 4 to 5 weeks, this person's going to reach out to you. They got all major arcana cards. They got 2 major arcana cards and a wish come true. So I feel by the 9th of July is what they're showing me. 9th of July, you will have heard from this person. Okay, we've got the Strength card. So they're picking up the courage. They're seeing the light with the star energy. They want to heal this, and hope is being restored. And the Nine of Cups, wishes are being fulfilled. So I feel like this person is going to reach out by the 9th of July. You'll in and around the 9th of July, but I feel 9 is important, okay? So, and I feel like this person, they're going to send you quite a romantic message. That's what I feel. And I feel like perhaps you may not trust it at first. Let me get some final cards before we close the reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. What do my beautiful Sagittarians need to know before I close this reading? What are they meant to see? No. Okay. I thought they wanted me to go again, but they said no. as soon as I touch this card, they give me a song. Okay. Oh wow, this is a bit of an older song. Okay, it's I definitely know who sings this song. I think it's Phil Collins. Two hearts believing in just one mind. Is it? I think it's believing. I'm not sure. I didn't know it was that lyric. Beating together till the end of time. Okay. Two hearts beating in. It's either beating in just one mind or believing in just one mind. It went really cloudy or muffled there. So this song, either it just played before this reading for you, before you came to this reading, or it's going to play after this reading. Listen out for this song for the next 4 to 5 weeks. You could be walking down the sidewalk and someone drives past you in a car and you hear that song. It could be that you walk into a store and it's playing over the radio or the tannoy. Okay, look out for that song because it suggests your twin flame is about to reach out to you. So look out for that. Also, they're showing me an owl, picture of an owl. So, I mean, owls are important. So either it can be wisdom, they're going to let you know how they feel. There's going to be knowledge coming to you. Owl could be that either maybe this person's got an owl tattoo, or you can see a picture of an owl right now as you're listening to this reading. It could also be that you're going to hear an owl somewhere where you don't typically hear an owl. So please take it as it resonates. It may not resonate for everyone. We got dragon, supernatural. And it says, you are the ancient wise sage. Sag, I always say that about you. I always say the root word of Sagittarius is sage. You got the perfect card. Perhaps you're dealing with another Sagittarian as well. So it may make sense. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. As I said, you had a lot of integrity, dignity, and you held your head high in this connection. Okay, this person's going to come towards you. They know they wasted time, and I feel like they want to make it right. Okay, so the supernatural energy tends to mean that something that you tend to not believe in occurs, something other. And I mean, this person could also be year of the dragon, or you could be year of the dragon as your birth year. Sorry, they just give me one more image before I close the reading. Okay, so it's also coming with a song. So they're showing me someone like, it looks like tossing salad. And there is a song that actually, toss salad and scrambled egg. I say it again. I think it says, I say it again. Oh my gosh, I need to sing there. I'm so sorry. That song is, that's it. I just know where that song's from now. That song is from Frasier. That show about, is it psychologists or something? Yeah. So either you are a psychologist or this person is a psychologist, or perhaps this person's going to tell you that they went for counseling in some way. I'm not sure how that show or that song is resonant. So either you were tossing salad or you're actually watching Frasier. I'm not really sure. Such a weird mix to get all together. I hope it makes sense for you, my beautiful Sagittarians. Maybe it's about you and this person mixing things up, and it's healthy. It was a salad. So maybe it's about healthy energy. Both of you spent time apart, learned more about yourselves, and you're coming back into the mix, and it's healthier this time. Maybe that's what it means. So I'm just going to leave it like that, and I'm going to get a trinket before we close. Thank you so much for advice, for angels. Can you please guide? Okay. Sorry, I'm just surprised. I like to be surprised. I close my eyes when I pick the trinkets, but we got the engagement ring. So things coming full cycle for this twin flame connection, but I mean, there is a potential for commitment, high level commitment at that with this person. So engagement ring can mean that in the future, you and this person will be committed to each other in a long-term healthy relationship. Okay, so I feel like, yes, there's been a lot of pressure in this connection and it has been difficult separation, but I do feel like you and this person can heal things and come back together if you want. We all have free will. You don't have to, my beautiful Sagittarians, but the energy aligns itself with this person reaching out towards you to try and make it right, okay? So they want me to put this on the Nine of Cups. That is a wish fulfilled. That is, Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment card. It is the achievement of desire. So I'll leave it like that. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. They told me I'm not finished yet. One moment, please. They're showing me someone wearing an actual ring on a necklace. So either this is a ring that this person gave you, or there is a significant person that gave you a ring and you wear it around your necklace. They're giving me these words, sealed with a kiss. Weird, because that's what you put on an envelope. Sealed with a kiss. And that's what came up at the beginning. You enveloping or enveloping people with love. So maybe it's relevant. Maybe it's in some way tied up. I'm not sure. But they just showed me a ring round a necklace. Sealed with a kiss. So that's what they're kind of giving me. So that's got to be very precise. It's probably very precise to somebody out there. So it may not resonate for everyone, that part. I can't really decode it other than there's a ring of significance that perhaps you're holding as you're listening to this reading, or was given to you as a gift. So I'm just going to leave it like that, okay? I hope something resonated in this reading. It was quite a complex one this time round. If you'd like to be with a chance to win a free personal reading, all you have to do is write 5 things down on a piece of paper that you feel have been blocking your life or your abundance or your twin flame connection, and find a creative way to release it to the universe. In the comments box below, just write the sentence, I've let it go, now I'm in the flow. And I'll gravitate towards one lucky subscriber on the 28th of June, and I'll announce the winner's name in a video upload only. Also, if something resonated here for you, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very, very important for me too. Before I go, they're also showing me a watch that has stopped. Now that could be for everybody. Of course, everyone's got a watch that has stopped at some point, but I feel like it's relevant to the last day or so, or 2 days, either side energy, a watch that has stopped. It may even be that your twin writes you a message, or you speak to them on the phone and they tell you about their watch stopping. So listen out for that too. It could also mean, for example, you get a message at the same time as you're in the store and the clock stops, or your watch stops, or something like that. So there is some sort of significance as to why it shows up. I can't tell you in the moment because this is a general reading, but it becomes personal. So just watch out for that image or that experience. I'll leave it there. Thank you so much, my beautiful Sagittarians. Love and light.